everybody, my name is Brian Kelley and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Hello everybody, my name is Brian Kelley and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Now, hello everybody and welcome back to Talk of the Town. My name is Brian Kelley and we have... Hello everybody, my name is Brian Kelley and welcome back to another edition of Talk of the Town. Play last minute. Hello everybody, my name is Brian Kelley and welcome back to Talk of the Town. We have another exciting show for you this week. And so I apologize, I don't know why I have laryngitis, but it is what it is. All I know is the studio's glad because they say I'm a little too loud anyway. So it's gonna be a soft-spoken show today, folks. And we have a special guest, and if you have ever had a sandwich or a breakfast at the plate, you're gonna like today's show because we're talking about the plate. And we're talking about the expansion of the plate to the plate at Milton Marketplace. So today our guest is Suzanne Lombardi. Suzanne, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me, Brian.
Are you excited?
Super excited. And I think all of our customers are too.
Well, you've done a nice job over where you are now. It's
Thank
nice
you.
having unique businesses in town, not just the big chains. But now you're becoming a big chain. This will be number
two, but different but the same. So the plate will not be a chain, so no. But thank you. I mean,
well, you know what? Some people might not know what the plate is.
Okay.
They've never been to so just let's talk a little bit about the plate.
Sure.
The current plate.
Sure.
And then we'll talk about the move to the addition of the plate at Milton Marketplace.
That sounds great. So the plate is, as you said, located at 27 Central Avenue, next to Esprit de Vin, which is really a nice fit because Esprit de Vin is independently owned, and so is the plate. I'm the chef owner there. We work with a small group of really talented cooks and retail folk who really love food. So everything is made on the premise. All of our baked goods are made there. We are crazy. We do everything from scratch. So we make our own mayonnaise. We make our own strawberry jam for our buttermilk biscuits. So you can come in Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 4. Sunday, we're open 8 to 3. We're closed on one day to rest. That's Mondays. Breakfast, lunch, we really say the plate is all about handmade comfort food. So you can come in, grab a fresh made from scratch soup, sandwich. You can bring home things like turkey meatloaf with curried apricot glaze to bring home and pop in for dinner. We sell a lot of... Oh,
so you have some takeout for...
We do.
Like prepared meals, okay.
Exactly. So we sell a lot of homemade macaroni and cheese. So it's great. Our food changes with the seasons, as it should. And again, everything's made right in our kitchen. And our kitchen is open. So you can come in, you really get to know our cooks. You can see what's cooking. You can ask questions.
You can see the cleanliness.
You can see that we are crazy about cleanliness. And we're also getting into the growing season. So we work a lot with Brookwood Community Farm, and we get the benefit of using what they're harvesting. We work, there's one of my fantastic favorite beekeepers in town is a boy named Seb, and that project is Milton's Billion Backyard Bee Project. We sell their honey, we use their honey. It's really a place where you can find a lot of local products. And
connecting the dots.
Yeah, and it makes it exciting for us that we really get to know where the food is coming from and who's making it. We just found a really great 2 guys that are going to be curing our bacon for us and making our breakfast sausage that we'll use at the plate at Milton Marketplace. So that's really a lot of fun. That's, those relationships just make that whole experience fun.
So it's been successful over there. You've been pleased? We've
been doing great. So March was 3 years. We've been open, and every year our business grows, and we just have fantastic customers, and yeah.
But you have
things
limited
have been great.
seating over there.
We
But
do.
it is nice outside. I see people sit outside under the umbrellas.
Yeah,
and stuff.
so we're getting ready for outdoor seating season.
It won't take much longer.
Yeah, I hope. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we can seat up to 20 in the nice weather outside. Right now we have counter seating for 10 inside. So you know, the plate at Milton Marketplace will really allow us to sort of expand, and customers are excited that they can actually sit and meet friends and linger over our food.
Well, that's a good segue. Let's go to the marketplace.
Okay.
All right, so you go to the marketplace and you're taking over what space over there?
So the marketplace has a restaurant space on the second floor. It's been until October when it shut down.
What was it called, the cafe?
It was called the Milton Marketplace Cafe.
Okay.
People will also know it. There was another name before that, the Lighter Fair. So it
and some
was.
of the wine tastings were held up there, which was nice.
Yeah. So most recently, they've been doing some wine dinners up there. There's a wine buyer, Tim, who works in the market downstairs. That's a trained chef. So we hope to be kind of collaborating with him as well. But so that space shut down in October, and the marketplace team asked us if we wanted to take it over and run it. And after thinking a short while, we decided to go for it. So it's exciting.
So how many people will be able to sit there?
So when all is said and done, we will have seating for between 37 and 42, which is great. It's a little bit smaller from a seating capacity than the other restaurant had, but that's only because we're adding some exciting stuff up into that space that wasn't
Well, why don't
there.
we show the folks what you're thinking about doing?
Great.
Part of your vision, okay?
Okay, great.
Folks, we have some plans here. Hey, Mike, can you put on that first slide? So let's see here. So there we go. So explain what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so we decided there are some challenges to having a traditional restaurant on the second floor up there. So we really gave a lot of thought to how the customers shop downstairs, who they are, what time of day they're in that building. I live on Pierce Street, so I can walk there myself, and I'm in the marketplace every day shopping for my family. So I had a good sense of, you know, that building, all the energy that's downstairs, and we're really excited to bring it up. So we're changing the entrance into the restaurant. It's going to be right at the top of the stairs when you walk up from the marketplace. We're adding a garage door that you see underneath that awning.
The middle picture there, is that the one with the glass panes?
It'll be a door a lot like that. That door will be open when we are open for business. So really, once you get up into that second floor, you're gonna really wanna feel like you wanna wander in and see what's going on in there. And again, you'll smell the smells, you'll hear the sounds, and there'll be a lot of energy up there. The awesome thing is we're along with the marketplace, we're renovating inside the restaurant, but they're actually doing that whole second floor as well. So it'll be a huge transformation
Oh, I
up
see.
there.
So they're changing not just your space, but the whole general area.
Yeah, so you can see we're gonna wrap the existing elevator up there with some cool new rock material. There'll be some nice wood out there, new lighting, new flooring, so
Are you putting a door on the other side of the elevator so it goes right into the restaurant?
Yep, so there'll be a nice...
No,
oh, on the other side. Now that would be fun, Brian. That would be kind of mod, but I don't think that...
I think that would be expensive.
Yeah, I think that would be expensive. But yeah, on the other side of the elevator, there actually is a counter seating for, I think, like 8.
Okay, we don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
All right, you want to see the next slide? Okay, so we'll get a bird's eye view here. Oh, so on the left, is that the garage door on the left?
No, actually, that's the exterior wall that goes to the outside.
Oh, that's right.
So
All those tables wouldn't be in front of the door.
Yeah, so the garage door is the bottom right in front of our coffee drink bar. So you can see we're actually adding a lot of
Did you say a drink
light.
bar?
Not a bar. Shame on you.
What's a bar?
No, not a bar. And that's some of the rumors that we are.
You'd like to.
We'd like to blow up right now. Here, right now, Brian. You and I are gonna
so
set the record
I guess
straight.
the question is, you're applying for a beer and wine license. Is that correct?
We're applying for a liquor license because in Milton there is no difference. It's this is same fee. We will have a few craft cocktails. We are planning to open for.
You're gonna have crafty cocktails.
We're doing a killer Sunday brunch, Brian. I mean, how can
Will
you
you have
not?
mimosa?
Exactly. How can you not do that?
An
Or
Easter
a
Sunday
Bloody
mimosa?
Mary.
Okay.
So, so why are we talking about that? Oh, the bar. So
That's right.
that's a
what triggered
coffee
it.
bar. That's a
coffee
coffee bar. So we're
Okay.
putting in a full espresso bar.
Okay.
We're going to be, we're investing in really awesome espresso and coffee equipment. We work with Speedwell Coffee, again, another local roaster, small batch roaster down in Plymouth, Mass. So we'll have a pastry case there. We'll be doing some smoothies.
So you'll have a different flavor than we're getting from Bruegger's and from some of the other Starbucks.
Yes, absolutely.
So
yeah.
another option.
Another option, exactly. So the whole idea was to take the space out of a traditional restaurant and really have it function in three ways. So you can, we're going to be opening at 6:30 a.m. So early morning commuters who are hopping on the expressway to go to work, the women that are finishing an early workout at Fitness Unlimited across the parking lot will be able to come up, grab a yogurt parfait, house-made granola, a great coffee drink, a smoothie. We hope to eventually do some of our own juicing up there, which is a very sort of on-trend, drink thing that's happening. And then at 7:30, the full breakfast menu will start, and you'll be able to sit in any one of these great tables. Again, we're adding windows to the exterior wall, and we're adding skylights.
That's why I didn't recognize that.
Yeah, so right now there are just some very small windows, but we're really putting in big, fun windows to just really flood that space with some natural light.
Oh, very good. Okay.
What else is going on there? Okay, so here's a close-up of that drink bar. We're also going to have a nice refrigerated pastry case, so we'll be able to do a little bit more in terms of bakery items than we can do at the tiny little 800 square foot plate on Central Ave. Because we're going to have the prep space. Will you be prepping a lot? You're going to be prepping right in the area again, kind of the concept of opening prep areas? There will be some stuff being done out there, but we're actually opening up the kitchen. So we will have a more open kitchen than what customers have experienced up there in the past. Okay. There will be what we call sort of a grab and go case on the left there, where people will be able to take home some of the things that they know and love from the plate now, like our macaroni and cheese. Yeah, but the Kraft one just got recalled. It only had metal shreds in it or something recently. That's what happens, Brian, when you produce things in 800,000 units. That is not what we do at the plate. That's not what we're about. No metal shavings there. Good. So the idea is that you can really go in for a grab and go. We're going to have what we're calling a meze bar, which is it's kind of a trendy word for a salad bar, but it's not. So again, the offerings will be seasonal. You can come up for a flat rate and fill a box of a grain, a pickled vegetable, a fun protein, and while you're getting your coffee, fill that up, bring it back to your office so you've got a nice, healthy lunch that's not going to kind of weigh you down. So again, you can meet a friend for lunch. You can grab our sandwiches. Our soups we'll be doing up there as well. And we'll just be able to do a little bit more because the kitchen is bigger. And you'll be able to sit and enjoy eventually a nice glass of wine or a nice craft beer with lunch. And again, Sunday brunch. So we're going to stay open till 5:30. Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty late. The restaurant, yeah. 5:30.
There's going to be a lot of ruckus people coming out of there at 5:30.
Eventually, we hope to open for dinner.
Yeah, okay.
Even just 3 nights a week. So say Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Sure.
And again, the restaurant will close at 9, so not too much ruckus at 9 o'clock.
No.
Really what we
My
think...
wife will like this place.
She
because
will
it's got
love
the
it.
hours that she likes.
She will love it. Well, here's the thing is, what's missing, I think, in that area of East Milton right now, and we'll, differentiate ourselves for sure with that space, is it'll be more family friendly than, say, Abbey Park, or certainly Steel and Rye over the other side of town. So people will be in the neighborhood will be able to walk
easier
down.
on the wallet too.
Easier on the wallet, but still, when you make things from scratch and use good ingredients, it costs more. So you'll be able to go get a nice mac and cheese for your kid. You'll be able to order a great burger, enjoy a craft beer, and it's really about pairing food and wine, and not so much a place where you're going to want to meet for cocktails after work. That's not going to be what you'll find at the Plate. But we hope to work a lot with Blue Hill Brewery and get some of their beers there. And
I see that. You
a
keep
couple
trying to
wines.
connect all the local purveyors.
It really is, again, what makes the Plate the Plate. And so we're not going to have a huge extensive list in beers, wines, or cocktails, but what we will have will be really thoughtfully chosen and really meant to be paired with the food that we're making.
It's kind of exciting.
It is exciting. It's totally exciting.
And what's that favorite sandwich, breakfast sandwich you started making at home years ago? I saw that on the Phantom Gourmet. It looked actually pretty good.
The classic egg sandwich people love. So on Sundays we do them all day, and we can do up to 150 a day.
Explain to the folks at home what that is.
Our classic egg sandwich. So we make our own English muffin.
Okay. You make your own. Oh, I saw you making the English muffin.
Time consuming,
I never heard
but
of making
so
your own
worth
English
it.
muffins.
I know. Well, that's what we're about, Bri. So,
Okay.
Homemade English muffin. That's really what makes ours different and unique. We use a nice farm fresh organic egg. Cook it over easy. It gets put on the toasted English muffin with a little aioli that we make, which is kind of a garlicky mayonnaise.
Yeah, I'm glad you told me what that was, because I just had no clue.
Yeah, I kind of thought that.
They look like the deer in the headlights.
That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's
a little aioli. Oh yeah, I've had aioli. I had some for lunch today.
But that's the other thing, Brian, is that we try to stay on trend, and we're not doing anything that's wild and crazy, but we'll educate you a little bit to what what might be new and what you might not be used to.
On it there. Okay, so
roasted tomatoes, a little arugula, which is a green, a nice fresh bright green. Finished with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and it's
what kind of bread
delicious.
did you say it was on?
So we make an English muffin.
Oh, the English muffin.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So
is it a larger English muffin?
It is a little bit bigger.
Is it a little bigger than the Thomas's?
It is, definitely.
Okay. Wow.
So worth the trip for anyone who's never been there.
Donut type, those that you bake.
Cinnamon sugar chubs will.
The chubs, they call them?
Yes. So that sort of refers to the shape. Parents buy them for their kids, but then they love them too. A little bit of fresh grated nutmeg is what makes that particular baked good special. Those will for sure be available at the Plate at Milton Marketplace as well.
You have some experience as a chef, as a baker, and as a candy maker. Is that correct?
That is true.
You're quite the artisan.
Well, I was a trained artist, and so I really love tools and learning and working with my hands.
What do you mean, like painting?
I didn't go to culinary school. I went to fine art school. You're right. So, and that's not so unusual. I mean, when I started working in kitchens to really hone my culinary skills, I did meet a lot of people in my travels that were trained artists. So it's not a huge leap. I started working in kitchens when I was in school. I lived in Jamaica Plain and worked in a little cafe that made all of their stuff the same way we do, from scratch. So I kind of caught the bug, and I've never left since.
And you consider yourself a pretty good businesswoman also?
I've had to be.
Because you've had to,
I've
sometimes people
learned.
can't do both. It's a kind of a balancing act, is it not?
It is. I mean, I learned a lot the hard way, as most people do. And I've been in this business a long time. I hate to say it now, but it's been over 20 years.
She doesn't look old to me, folks.
Well, thank you, Brian. That's nice of you. You'll get a free egg sandwich next time you walk into the place for that. No, so I have been in the business for over 20 years. So you do learn a lot. And, you know, if you want to work for yourself, as I always have, you have to learn the business, for sure.
Well, so tell the folks the time frame. What are you thinking?
So they've just started construction over there this week.
Right.
I think it'll the renovations will take about 3 months. We'll need a couple weeks in there.
Just a couple?
Just a couple to get
ready?
things ready. We'll be hiring a whole new team over there. We've already got a lot of local summer kids who have emailed us and want to kind of work at the new place. So people can, so we're looking at probably early August to answer your question. And people who want to kind of keep updated on what's going on over there, we're going to have lots of updates on our website, which is theplatekitchen.com.
Theplatekitchen.com. And do you have like a Twitter feed and all that stuff?
We Twitter, we Facebook, we Instagram. Yeah, we do all that too.
Okay. Well, I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you so much.
Sounds like it's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be great. And again, we're going to be adding something to that.
You're not going to have as much time off now, you know. How does the family feel about that?
Well, they'll, as now, when they want food, they have to come into the plate because I don't cook as much at home anymore. And so being in, you know, living and working in my hometown, you know, in all honesty, is really awesome, and definitely by design.
Commute's not too bad.
The commute is awesome. So, yeah, I mean, any woman who has a full-time job and home and kids and family are busy, so you just learn to balance that. But it is exciting, and I think we are going to be adding something to East Milton Square that's not there already, and just, I think more options are great. I mean, I live in this town. I was really stubborn about wanting to open in town because I knew that there were plenty of people that really wanted more options than what's here, and yeah, it's exciting.
Folks, you've been watching Suzanne Lombardi from The Plate. She owns The Plate over in Central Square. And now they're expanding, and they're going to have a second place called?
The Plate at Milton Marketplace.
Man, oh man. So get ready, folks. Get hungry. It's going to be good. You don't have to travel. If you're in East Milton, I'm from East Milton. Now I don't have to travel the other side.
That's right. That's absolutely true.
So it's a little more convenient.
Great.
And it should be fun. So again, thank you for being on Talk of the Town.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And I'm looking forward to the grand opening.
Good. You'll get an invite.
In August.
Okay.
Okay, folks, thank you for watching another edition of Talk of the Town, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.